Good morning. I'm your weather forecaster, and I've got the latest update for you from the Ohio Valley region. In Illinois, temperatures will be soaring this weekend. Chicago can expect highs near 90 degrees Fahrenheit on Friday and Saturday, with heat index values reaching as high as 95 and 100 degrees, respectively. Springfield and Peoria will also see highs in the mid 90s, with heat indices in the triple digits. Across Indiana, it's going to be a sunny and warm weekend. Indianapolis can expect highs near 92 degrees on Friday and Saturday, with temperatures falling to around 90 in the afternoon on Saturday. Fort Wayne, Evansville, and South Bend will also see highs in the mid-90s. In Kentucky, Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, and Paducah can all expect sunny skies and highs in the mid-90s this weekend. Ohio is looking at a warm but pleasant weekend. Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Dayton can expect highs in the mid to upper 80s to low 90s. In Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, and Erie will see highs in the mid 80s to low 90s. Tennessee is expected to be hot this weekend, with Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville, and Chattanooga all seeing highs in the mid 90s. Finally, West Virginia can expect warm but pleasant weather, with Charleston, Huntington, Morgantown, and Beckley all seeing highs in the mid to upper 80s. Remember to stay hydrated, wear sunscreen, and take breaks in shaded areas if you'll be spending time outdoors this weekend. And don't forget to check those air quality alerts for Cleveland, Ohio. That's it for now. Stay weather aware, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. And that wraps up your Ohio Valley update. Take care. Good morning, this is Tempest with an update on storm damage across the Ohio Valley in the past 24 hours. Starting with wind events, we have no reports from Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, or Pennsylvania. However, in Ohio, there was a report of flooding in Hamilton County. Video footage captured water rushing down Elsinore steps in a dramatic display of the power of nature. Moving on to hail, no reports were received from any states in the region. Lastly, in terms of tornadoes or funnel clouds, there were no reports from Tennessee or West Virginia. Stay tuned for more updates on storm damage in the Ohio Valley as we continue to monitor the situation. Stay safe out there.
I'm Onyx. Today is August 8th, 2025, and these are some of the most notable events in weather history. First, we journey back to 1878, when the Great Hurricane of 1878 began its rampage. This formidable storm carved a destructive path along the eastern seaboard, leaving significant damage and marking early records of hurricane tracking. Fast forward to 1980, when the searing heat wave that gripped much of the United States finally began to ease. This blistering summer was one of the hottest on record, with the heat dome extending across much of the Midwest and southern plains, causing widespread drought and hardship. Next, we remember August 8th, 2000, when lightning sparked a series of wildfires in the Bitterroot National Forest in Montana. These fires would go on to consume over 300,000 acres, providing a stark reminder of the power of nature and the challenges of wildfire management. Jumping ahead to 2004, Hurricane Charley was brewing in the Caribbean, ultimately making landfall in the U.S. a few days later. Charley would go down in history as one of the most intense storms to hit Florida, testing the resilience and preparedness of coastal communities. That's a look back at this day in weather history. Stay weather aware, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Good morning, listeners. This is Tempest with your wildfire and smoke situation update for today, August 8th, 2025. In the United States, the Cascade Fire in Oregon continues to burn aggressively, now exceeding 50,000 acres. Crews are working tirelessly to contain the blaze, but residents in the nearby towns of Silver Falls and Mill Creek are under mandatory evacuation orders. Meanwhile, in California, the Sierra blaze has been largely contained, but firefighters remain vigilant as hot, dry conditions persist. Across the border in Canada, the Alberta Inferno is wreaking havoc, particularly around Jasper National Park. Authorities have issued air quality advisories as thick smoke blankets the region, causing reduced visibility and potential health risks. Residents in nearby communities are urged to stay indoors and limit outdoor activities, especially those with respiratory conditions. In terms of air quality, much of the Pacific Northwest is experiencing moderate to unhealthy conditions due to drifting smoke. It's advisable to check local forecasts and take necessary precautions to protect your health. Stay safe, stay informed, and tune in tomorrow for your next update. This is Tempest, signing off. As we take a look at the national weather pattern for the upcoming weeks, we're in for quite an interesting ride across the United States. Let's dive into what Mother Nature has in store. Starting with the overarching atmospheric players, the jet stream is preparing to make a notable dip over the plains by midweek. This shift will usher in a series of weather systems that could bring rain and storms to parts of the Midwest. As the air masses clash, we may see some areas experiencing heavy downpours, so keep those umbrellas handy if you're in the path. In the 6 to 10 day outlook, our attention turns to the western half of the country, where temperatures are set to soar above normal. This heat wave will stretch from the Pacific coast all the way to the Rockies, bringing a taste of summer's intensity to many regions. Stay cool and hydrated, as these hotter-than-average conditions might catch some off guard. Looking further ahead into the 8 to 14-day period, the East Coast will experience a wetter-than-normal spell. From the Carolinas up to New England, rain showers will be more frequent, potentially leading to localized flooding in low-lying areas. It's a good time to double-check those drainage systems and ensure everything is ready to handle the extra water. Now, turning our focus to the Ohio Valley, which includes Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and West Virginia, this region is poised for a bit of a weather roller coaster. Expect a mix of precipitation with rain showers interspersed with occasional thunderstorms. There's also a potential cooler spell on the horizon, a reminder that autumn is not too far away. This cooling trend could even bring the first hints of fall leaf color changes in the higher elevations, sparking the initial stages of the seasonal transformation that so many look forward to. While there's no immediate threat of the first frost or snowfall just yet, it's always wise for folks in the Ohio Valley to keep an eye on those overnight temperatures as we move further into August. As of now, wildfire smoke doesn't appear to be a significant concern for most areas, allowing for clearer skies and improved air quality compared to what we've seen earlier this summer. So, as you plan your days ahead, consider these weather highlights and how they might impact your activities. Whether it's preparing for rain, staying cool in the heat, or simply enjoying the first inklings of fall, there's plenty to keep an eye on. And that's a look ahead at what's coming across the country. Stay tuned for updates, and as always, keep an eye on the skies.
I'm Onyx. Today is August 8th. Did you know that on this day in 1983, the highest temperature ever recorded in the UK was set at 98.8 degrees Fahrenheit in Cheltenham, Gloucestershire? It was a sizzling day that stood in the record books for nearly 16 years. Weather sure knows how to make history in the most heated ways. Stay cool and curious. After all, every storm begins with a single raindrop.
New information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.